And that's why Yamatai-koku is now literally overflowing with rice. Just like that? Come on, that sort of thing doesn't just happen. What's going on? A funny story, all the servants I thought would come back on their own didn't. So they're still there, huh? And once the rice completely overwhelmed the land. Exactly what it sounds like. The whole kingdom is now covered in rice. Well, what's wrong with that? The more rice there is to go around, the better, no? You think so, right? But that's not the problem. The problems is that Yamatai-koku has nothing but rice now. Nothing but rice. Yep, nothing but rice. Say, Yuki, have you ever had the term invasive species before? Isn't that when a plant or animal is brought somewhere it's not native and then harms the environment? That's right, the invasive part comes in when the new plant or animal disrupts the local ecosystem. It usually happens when the new species has no natural predators or deterrents, thereby letting it spread unchecked. Exactly. And for some reason that began happening in Yamatai-koku with this new kind of rice after you all left. Well, in this case it didn't so much spread unchecked as it did erode absolutely everything. As a result, pretty much all the vegetation there has been replaced with rice. All the vegetation. So like now rice grows on trees instead of acorns. It doesn't look like it's gone that far yet, but the way things are going, it might well eventually. Well, that's definitely a step too far. I love rice, sure, but I love acorns too. Unfortunately, even at this point, Yamatai-koku has become so overturned with rice, you may as well call it Rice-Taikoku. Rice-Taikoku. To come to think of it, where did this new kind of rice come from anyway? Look into that as well, and well, looks like it came from the special seeds Da Vinci made for the servants to come to her rescue. Da Vinci crop number 1 Chaldean patty rice. Apparently it was only supposed to be planted in case of emergency, but now calls it a new one. So basically this whole thing's Da Vinci's fault. Okay, I'm issuing a rice order right now. Begin verification immediately. This is bad to defend rice itself. Say what? What do you want us to do about this? For starters, harvest as much rice as you possibly can, then store it in all the elevated granary things you can't find. At this point, even gorging yourselves on the stuff will help. Basically, there's no faster way to scoop the algae out of a pond than to get it in there and do it yourself, metaphorically speaking. So you're saying we'll just have to throw all the servant power we have at the problem, huh? Alright, get ready to race shift. Just like that, this is nuts even for us. I got a prediction, this spell's gonna be GUDAGUDA all the time. If sister's going, you better believe I'm going to. Never mind that stick at wa. You still the farm? Damn. What was the last one?
他にやることないの？
こういうこともできる。
ああ、計略だ。行くぞ。罠だ。
古きルーン。
ああ、
命令とな。
無駄だ。
こういうこともできるキルーン。どれにしようかな。命令とな。
この程度で倒れるものですか？
もろいもろい。
やるわ。
Oh, this is good.
キラキラキラー。卑弥呼の構え。よい、ダメでしょう。
命令とな。
はっ。光。
ささやかな。
こういうのどうだ？ツーマン連中だな。他にこういうのどうだ？
はい。
行くよ。よし。
はっ。
罠だ。計略だ。
はにょんの。はよっ。はよっ。はよっ。
よし。
良いでしょう。
無駄だ。
はっ。光。はよっ。はにょー。はにょー。良いでしょう。
なんだと？
君か。最高。あっぶなー。外れたらどうしようかと。いいえ、なんでも。
Hello. $55 play. That's quite a lot. Yeah, they're cute.
我が城の影に溶けるしかなかろう。
ツーマン連中だな。他にやることないの？ 行くぞ。
古きルーン
あ計略だ。こういうのどうだ。
こういうこともできる。どれにしよう。こういうこともできる。古きルーン
行くぞ。あいた。最上に近い勝利だけど、戦う前に勝つくらいでないかな。
That should be enough. Now I need to hunt wood.
「愛そうか殺す古きルーン」こういうこともできる。
Not wrong.
中だな。こういうのどうだ。
なんだと。どれにしようかな。古きルーン
行くぞ。つまり中だな。他にやることないの。
こういうことも古きルーン
最上に近い勝利だけど、戦う前に勝つくらいでないかな。 そうだ、ツーマン連中だな。他にやることないの？
命令とも古きルーン
あ、こういうのどうだ？
こういうこともできる。どれにしようか。こういうこともどれにしようかな。なんだと？震え、凍てつき、砕け散る時まで諦めることは許す。
How many is there? Okay, everyone, come in and get your race balls. Yay, race balls. The race balls we made to use up all the rice we harvest are turning out to be a big hit, senpai. Oh sure, how could they not, when they're so yummy? And the one with clams simmered in soy sauce are just too good for words. Thanks, Your Highness, I couldn't ask for a better compliment from them, one from royalty. We got plenty of different types, if nothing else, so don't be afraid to try as many as you'd like. There's a kelp, put into flakes slice of fish. Don't forget the special ones, wrapped in shinsengumi seaweed. They got freshly chilled pickles and fur filling. Wait, chilled pickles? We said you could put those in, Ichigata. Oh, this is seaweed, all jagged, I want one of those. These chilled pickle things are yummy. You're really good with kids, aren't you, Okuda? True, I used to play with them a lot back in Mibu. Yamanami used to join me too. In fact, this may be hard to believe, but even Serizawa would often play with them. That is kinda hard to believe. I know, but trust me, he was like a completely different person when he was playing with children. He'd clown around and make them laugh all the time, though he was also quick to raise his hand to them. I see. Now what's going on with her? We got an emergency. Something terrible was attacking the village. Something terrible. Need food to go with rice. Egg, something clear's not right with her, senpai. Please need food to go with rice. It's terrible. She's suffering from space scurvy. Ah, where do you come from? Space scurvy, a scourge that has plugged all of space since birth of the origin of the universe. It's a berserk state that befalls servant servants. When they incur vitamin deficiencies from eating nothing but white rice. I guess it's kind of a residual trauma over from their human days. Sucks to be them. I gotcha. Guess you really can't live on white rice alone then. Gotta have clams regularly too. True, clams do seem like they go well with curry. Anyway, once a servant verse succumbs to space scurvy, they're basically like zombie craving for human flesh. So we need to stop her by force if we're going to keep this delicious rice bowl culture safe. Gabs, that faint scent of soy sauce on the wind. It smells familiar and so tender. Settle down my fruit-seeking Altarium. Just kidding, I can't take more. Prepare to be eaten. Is it me or does nothing about this person makes any sense at all? More wood. So much grinding to do.
ささやかに古きルーム
つまり連中だな。他にやることないの？
こういうことも古きルームどれにしようかな。
行くぞ。
ここまで。
これでも勝ちは勝ちだよな。
古きルーム
中だな。こういうのどうだ？
なんだと。こういうこともできる。
よし。つまり連中だな。他にやることないの？
どれにしようかな。どれにしようか。古きルームこういうこともできる。
最上に近い勝利だけど、戦う前に勝つくらいでないかな。
なかなかやるじゃないか。見直したぞ。
So this is the famous Yamatai-koku. It's hard to see its people who are so peaceful and friendly as well. I also see it's plenty of rice. As far as that I can see, in fact. Haha, with so much rice to spare, we should have no problem with ration supplies whatsoever. Flying in general though, the Three Kingdoms period may be over. Might I suggest you take this opportunity to go as far as you wish. Translation: an assault without a cause. Now that's a Chingon I know. Lord Chengon, I understand that this is rich and fertile land, but did they do something wrong to deserve all this rice? As things stands, I'm not seeing much in the way of the motivation. Is there not even a single carrot to be found here? One of those glorious orange veggies with all the nutrients a word could ask for. Okay, sorry, but carrots didn't make their way to Japan until the Zuchi Momoya period. So you need to wait until my heyday before you can start making curry and root carrots. That's fine with me. I never seen why curry absolutely has to do with carrots anyway. How dare you? You got it all backwards. Carrots have no need to sully themselves in curry. They have immeasurable values on lore in their own. Forget about curry for now. So Kingdom Way really was a strait, huh? Too bad. I really liked how they used to call me the ruler of Wa, friend of Wei. Indeed, it was Lord Lebu and I who wiped it off the map. There's no problem one cannot solve with an explosion, which is why our victory is all but assured. $60, hey, okay.
凍てつき砕け散る時まで諦めることは許さんぞ。 こういうこともできる。
中だな。こういうのどうだ。
命令とな。
つまり中だな。他にやることないの？
Ah, crap.
こういうこともできる。古きルール。なんだと？古きルール。どれにしよう、どれにしようかな。なんだと？命令とな。ささやかな。なんだと？命令とな。何か踏んでしまったかな。
Now I need 60 of these. Me 80.命令とな。ささやか。
中だな。
古きルール。古きルール。こういうこともで。どれにしようかな。
まだまだ先は。
Your own original brand of rice? Yep, we need some way to get rid of all the rice we're harvesting, so there's no way we can build enough grannies to contain it all. And Noakatsu has a great idea of selling it to neighboring territories. So that's what we did, and it's been a big hit. So we're making our own Yamatai-koku rice, and we're calling it Himiko rice. Yikes, that sounds something straight out of a bargain bin. Quiet, you. The easier it's for people to remember what your product's called, the better. It's all about branding after all. Well, the rice itself is delicious, so I have to agree that it's a good idea. Okay, let's try to explore as much as we can. Bad news, everyone. Kimiko rice has competition. Competition. Delicious rice, ta-da! Toto's Infinity Rice has all nutrients you need. 3 bowls a day to keep the doctors away. Not only that, we're running a sale. Buy one big rice now and get another for free. Infinity Rice, how do you think economies work anyway? Huh, at last I made it to the super ancient kingdom of my dreams. Now come on up and trade for this gold. Farm Fresh Resistance Rice. Rice Incense, for short. The farm fresh part is a lie. What does rice got to do with resistance? Hey friends, are you sick of tired eating nothing but rice? Then come try something new. Kaikion rice, a new taste for a new age. Remember that Kaikion rice made with barley. You just made it, it's actually barley. So there you have it, a whole bunch of rice rival brands are encroaching on our market. Then we have no choice but to fight. That's right, we're gonna hold a grand battle to determine which of the 7 rice brands is the strongest. I'll let the race war begin. You know, I think this battle must be the whole reason I was summoned as a ruler. Say what? How in the world is this even supposed to make sense at this point? I'm pretty sure I didn't even count 7 brands in that advantage.
One気火星に畳みかける。そろ。次は何？じゃあこういうのどうだ？つまり中だな。他にやることない。こういうのどうだ？ああ、うん。そこだ。もはやメガネは必要ある。了解。
なんだと？
全種解放。加減はなしの。絶望に挑む。おいへん嵐が。しきしゃめ。
だべ？こ
ういうこともできる。どれにしよう。来るルーム。なんだと？
そこだ。
罠だ。
指先一つで仕留めた。それ。
命令と
そこだ。
ささやかに。 命令とな。震え、凍てつき、砕け散る時まで諦めることは許さん。
一気火星に畳みかける。じゃあこういうのどうだ。つまん連中だな。他にやることないの？
どれにしようかな。命令とな。
よし。
古きルーム。
こういうのどうだ。
こういうこともできる。古きルーム。こういうこともできる。どれにしようかな。なんだと。こういうこともできる。
こういうのどうだ。つまん連中だな。他にやることないの？あ、行くぞ。
古きルーム。
こういうのどうだ。
こういうこともできる。どれにしよう。こういうこともできる。こういうこともできる。
し訳ない。
古きルーン
中だな。こういうのどうだ。
命令となこういうこともできる。
あ罠だ。ツーマン中だな。他にやることないの。
どれにしよう。古きルーンこういうこともできる。なんだと。何か踏んでしまったかな。
Wood. Fraynvgm. Yep. This post skin is so grainy though.
こういうのどうだ。
こういうこともできる。
行くぞ。
古きルーン
ツーマン中だな。他にやることないの。
こういうこともできる。古きルーンこういうこともできる。どれにしようかな。
最上に近い勝利だけど、戦う前に勝つくらいでない。 こういうのどうだツーマン連中だな。他にあることない。行くぞ。こういうのどうだ。
古きルーン。こういうこともできる。古きルーン。どれにしよう。こういうこともできる。古きルー
なんだ。
ン。命令とな。なんだと？もろいもろい。
これでまたみんなの暮らしが楽になるぞ。
What's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear rice? That's right, sake. I had a feeling I'd be able to make some good wine as long as I had good rice. But this turned out to be even better than my wildest expectations. Just goes to show there's nothing the avatar of Bishamante, the strongest god of war, in all of the works they cannot do. That's red wine I call it. Super Sengoku Daijagun Sake, Kakutorin Zero. Delicious. Another. It looks like Kagetora is completely under influence, senpai. I've heard Ichigo's made pretty good wine. Be careful not to drink too much, Kagetora. It's not good for you. Not that I want to talk, I guess. Exactly. On the hand, I'm glad my attempt at making sake has resulted in something so smooth. On the other hand, the fact that it's got so much alcohol by volume also means you're guaranteed to get a hangover the next day, like this manslayer here. Bleh. Ugh, stupid Okada. In fact, if an average tier servant has too much of it, they could even risk losing their spirit origin. Then how is your second any different from poison? Of course, that's not something I have to worry about. Now bring me some salt, please. There, is where you end up dying in the toilet. You died in the toilet? How'd that happen? I'd be glad to tell you. Over your dead body.
戦闘か。なるべく避けたいところだけど仕方ない。こういうのどうだ？ツーマン中だな。他にやることないの？
こういうこともできる。
ああ。こういうのどうだ？
古きルーム。こういうこともできる。古きルーム。こういうこともできる。
Well, that's not good.
なんだと？ささやかな。震え、凍てつき、砕け散る時まで諦めることは許さんぞ。
こういうのどうだ？ツーマン中だな。他にやることないの？
ノブのノブのノブ。
こういうのどうだ？
こういうこともどれにしようか。こういうこともできる。
ああ。
命令とも
無駄だ。
It's not enough.
Mo できる古きルーン。どれにしようかな。なんだと？もろいもろい。
That's still grindy though.
ごめん。お仕事で。キラキラキラ。秘密の構え。良いでしょう。はい。
命令との。
はっ。
光。震え、凍てつき。砕け散る時まで諦めることは許さんぞ。
光の女王。
よく来たな。ここの品々は僕が他の集落、それが欲しいのか？
いや、我ながらいい。そろそろクエスト。茜をた。そうね、普段はだいたいこんな感じの格好だったかな。本気のやつもあるんだけど、それはまあいずれね。
That's nice.
キラーン。これが真の卑弥呼の姿なのです。まさに真偽は王、邪馬台国の女王にして光の巫女、卑弥呼様以外の何者でもないでしょうと我ながら思います。あ、まばゆすぎて目をやられないように気をつけてくださいね。
85. That's true. Her design's pretty. Log. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 more left to grind.
古きルームな命令とな何か踏んでしまったかな。古きルーム
中だな。他にじゃない。こういうのどうだ。
どれにしようかな。
ああ。罠だ。つまり連中だな。他にやることないの？
こういうこともできる。どれにしよう。こういうこともできる。古きルーム古きルーム
中だな。他にやることないんじゃない。こういうのどうだ。
こういうこともできる。
行くぞ。無駄だ。つまり連中だな。他にやることないの？
どれにしようかな。どれにしようか。こういうこともできる。古きルーム
Still 3 more forward to go.
やったー、卑弥呼嬉しい。
Our rice is being stolen. I'm afraid so. We received reports from the village. The storehouse that our rice stock has been decreasing. Are you sure it's not rats or something? It can't be rats. All Yamatai-koku storehouses are built with elevated floors with special boards at the top of each post to keep rats from climbing up. So there's no way any rats could get inside. But does that mean somebody is secretly taking it? I don't think there's anyone here who would do something like that. I can't think of another explanation either. Nobukatsu and I have been asking people around the village if they know anything. But so far, research hasn't turned up any leads. Guess I'll have to divine this answer myself. So that is how Himiko makes her prophecies. Yep, and she totally falls asleep to do it. Gibbs, I got it. I mean, I heard something. When a day is not yet born, a suspect shadow will disturb the crops. I see. Wait, no, I don't see. What's that supposed to mean? When a day is not yet born. Maybe that means dawn, since the day hasn't fully begun by then. Oh, okay, so basically somebody shady is gonna show up at the storehouse at dawn. Probably. Either way, we'll find out for sure if we stake out the storehouse overnight. There's a suspect shadow 12 o'clock. What shall we do, Master? Capture them. Understood. Proceeding to capture suspect. Huh? What are you guys doing here? Saito. Oh, hey, okay, funny running into you here. This is so disappointing to think that the captain of Shinsegae Freight Unit has been reduced to a petty rice thief. One that's obviously doing well enough for himself in the rice black market to afford a snappy suit. Where do you get the outfit anyway? Huh? What are you talking about? I tell you what, from one samurai to another, I'll spare you the shame of reporting your misdeed to Hijikata if you commit seppuku here and now. Whoa, you got it all wrong. I'm here on the vice commanders. Those Haniwas are making off with tons of rice. Damn it, I finally tracked him down, and then you scared him off with all that noise. What do you think you're doing, Saito? Move it already. Hijikata, you knew what Saito was up to? I didn't tell you, I saw him when we got here. And since we don't have enough hands to keep this area safe like the Demon King's brother asked us to, I've been having him help out. So Nobukatsu requested this. There you have it, guess I'll be seeing you around again. But first we gotta catch those things. I guess I will be. Glad to have you back.
命令とも
行くぞ。
ささやかな
もろいもろい。
計略だ。
古きルー
ああ、よーし。計略だ。
命令ささやかな
最上に近い勝利だけど、戦う前に勝つくらいでないかな。
90. 1, 2, 3. I'll try again.
こういうのどうだ。つまり連中だな。他にやることないのか。こういうのどうだ。
なんだ
ああ、
と
そこだ。
ささやかな
罠だ。ああ、そこだ。さて、全種解放、加減はなしだ。絶望に挑む。コインヘム。次は
こういうこともできるきルームこういうこともできる
何？了解。行くぞ。
ささやかな
無駄だ。
動くな。
うわ。行くぞ。無駄だ。
そこは動かない。
つまり連中だな。他にやることないの？了解。よし。そこだ。無駄だ。そこだ。殺戮了解。
なんだと
全種解放、加減はなしだ。絶望に挑む。コインヘム。
ささやかな
こういうのどうだ。つまり連中だな。他にやることないの？よし。そこだ。悔やむなら俺の前に立つんじゃなかったな。
Still think it doesn't give it a lot though.
震え、凍てつき、砕け散る時まで諦めることは許さんぞ。
80, so close.お前の命、マルスへ捧げる。
こういうのどうだ？つまり 中だな。他にやることないの？
そうか、死ぬなよ。はっはっそう、死ぬなよ。
よし。
繁栄はそこまでだ。分身の力、我が手にあり。古きルーンも、そうか。
ああ、
命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。
こういうのどうだ？
こういうこともできる。命令とも。それ。王子、私に力を。はにょはにょブーン。やるわ。はにょはにょブーン。どれにしようかな。青。繁栄はそこまでだ。そう、死ぬなよ。そうか。はっはっはっ。砕け散る。せっかく呼んでくれたのに。はにゃっぷんはにゃっぷん。
ヒューマンは中だな。他にやることないの？
目標。そうか。命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。震え、凍てつき、砕け散る時まで諦めることは許さんぞ。
90. Just need one, damn it.
お待ちしておりました、姉上。この信勝めが用意した弥生風情あふれる品々をノップポイントカード？なんだ？なかなかやるじゃないか。見直したぞ。ま、姉上ほどじゃないけどな。
Mwahaha. After all that went down, we started growing so much rice that Cha-Cha was able to rebuild Cha-Cha Fortress of the Sun. It's dawn of the new Yayoi period, economic bubble. No wait, chronologically we're beating the Yayoi period to the punch, so that actually makes this the new original Fortress of the Sun. The dawn of Japan now begins with Cha-Cha, right Nagayoshi. Ha ha ha. I made Macy build the Fortress of the Sun before Lord Toyotomi, Lady Cha-Cha. The one night castle is just a joke in comparison. That's fine by me, I like that sort of thing. In fact, now's our chance to take over as much of this kingdom as we can. We bring back the Toyotomi clan in style. No wait, the Toyotomi isn't a thing yet, is it? Wahaha. Oh well, I don't care as long as I get my name in the new history books. Come on, the Warring State Sphinx in Yayoi period? You guys should know better than that. Auntie, when did you get here? We're here to bring you home, Cha-Cha. Come on, let's go. Unfortunately, Cha-Cha's not mature enough to go along with that. Besides, now Cha-Cha has this. Behold the golden seagull acquired during the embassy trip. Not to visit the Sui in China, but Uruk instead. Behold the seagull presented to me by Uruk, acknowledging me as Cha-ruler Wa. Oh, I think I've seen that before. That's one of those gold shiny things with weird patterns on them, right? I think I might have gotten one from the Kingdom of Wei myself. Is no one gonna say anything about the fact the Sui dynasty doesn't even exist yet and Uruk's been long gone at this point in time? It just shows that Uruk's spirit prevails across time and space. Which is why I'm now actively recruiting new citizens of Uruk from around the world. Hey, don't just show up out of nowhere like that. Anyway, with this, Cha-Cha can do whatever she wants, and the king of Uruk will take full responsibility. It's the birth of a new kingdom, Yamatai-koku. Now defeat him, Nagayoshi. Alright, get ready to fight, punks. When we're done, I'll brew you some of my specialty.
目標命令との命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。どれにしようかな。
つまり中だな。他にやることないの？
死ぬ。
いやあ罠だ罠だ。
やるのだわ。はにゃっ
あ
よし。
This may not bring Merlin next time.
そこ動かない。はにゃっ
No, wait, I could use mash. Mash has the same effect anyways.
カッティングスプレー。シューッと。えいえい。お
繁栄はそこまでだ。分身の力。我が繁栄はそこまでだ。古きルーン。目標そう。命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。
せっかく物理的な脅威であればこの通り。ホラーはちょっと遠慮していただければ。
つまり中だな。僕じゃない。こういうのどう
そうか。
だ？あ
死ぬ。
罠だ。
目標そうか。命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。
つまり中だな。他にやることないの？
こういうことも分身の力。我が繁栄はそこまでだ。分身の力。我が手にあり。どれにしようかな。目標破壊する。命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。何か踏んでしまったかな。
つまり中だな。こういうのどうだ？
そうか。
行くぞ。計略だ。
そうか。
行くぞ。
死ぬの。
計略だ。
そうか。
よし。
ささやかな。
計略だ。
目標命は壊さない。その の文明を粉砕する。古きルーン。
つまり連中だな。他にやることないの？
カッティングスプレーシューッ。
繁栄はそこまでだ。分身の力我が手にあり。こういうこともできる。繁栄はそこまでだ。ああ、そうか。命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。
ご安心ください。夏のキリエライトはパワフルです。
こういうのどうだ？つまり連中だな。他にやることないの？
そうか。
よーし。
死ぬな。
無駄だ。
なんだ。
よーし。
ささやかな。
罠だ。
そう。ああ。命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。古きルーン。どれにしようか。古きルーン。
こういうのどうだ？
カッティングスプレーシューッ。
繁栄はそこまでだ。分身の力繁栄はそこまでだ。目標命令との破壊する。命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。他愛のないこの程度でも私は倒せない。
つまり連中だな。こういうのどうだ？よーしな。無駄だ。無駄だ。よーし、行くぞ。罠だ。罠だ。
そう。なんだと？どれにしようかな。目標死ぬなよ。ああ。命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。砕き散る。
つまり 中だな。他にやることないの？
分身の力我が手にあり。繁栄はそこまでだ。分身の力我が手にあり。ウルフィルーム目標青。命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。この程度で倒れるものですか？
最上に近い勝利だけど、戦う前に勝つくらいでないかな。こういうのどうだ？ツーマン中だな。他にやることないの？
そうか。なんだと？どうかな。死ぬ。なんだと？あ、命令とな。ささやかな。あ、そうか。
無駄だ。
こういうこともできる。目標
行くぞ。
死ぬ。命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。
無駄だ。
はっ。
こういうのどうだ？
繁栄はそこまでだ。分身の力我が手にあり。繁栄はそこまでだ。どれにしよう。こういうこともできる。
カッティングスプレーシューッ
あ、死ぬな。命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。震え、凍てつき、砕け散る時まで諦めることは許さんぞ。
Hopefully that speeds things up.
Hmm. まだまだ先は長いわよね。でもくじけない。
You know, even just hovering sprites as this is kind of a lot of work, isn't it, senpai? I know, right? And it takes a while to get the hang of these stone knives. Looks like this is my time to shine. My first step cuts the rice, my second freezes the rice, and my third polishes the rice. Sandan rice harvest. Do you see that, senpai? Okay, just harvest all that rice in an instant. It was like poetry in motion. Haha, so little Oki now's a professional rice harvester, huh? I'm still the captain of Shinsengumi First Unit, you know? Hey, don't worry about it. I think this is way better than being called a manslayer. You know, I never brought up this before, but those metal instruments you use are really sharp, aren't they? You mean Yamatai-koku, we have something that we got from the other nations, but they don't cut nearly as well. What can I say? Japan has always been weirdly good at making blades. Incidentally, my katana is called Ichikiri-Hasabe, and it's extremely sharp too. You can't hide from it, not even beneath a cupboard. Yeah, that's not exactly the most pleasant topic. Oh, incidentally, my katana is called Kashikuyo-Mitsu. Let's see, I think yours was called Kinjimaru Kushige, am I right, Saito? Yep, that's it. There ain't a lot of swords out there that fits me well as this one. And this baby hasn't let me down yet. I see, so your swords all have names. That will explain why they cut so well. Just giving something a name when it doesn't have one before it makes it stronger after all. What's going on now? Rice. Are those rice golems? This was of course my doing. Have I sprung? Don't tell me you're GUDAGUDAing it up to now too. Harvesting crops is hard work, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to show that making golems is also hard work. But never mind that now. Since this was too much rice to spare, I was asked if I could use some for golem material. The idea was to make golems that would be served two purpose, soldier in battle and rations for the rest of the army afterwards. However, the rice turned out to be so high quality that the resulting prototype golems end up as solid as iron. And on top of that, all their excess rice powers has them on a rampage. So while the soldiers' sides of things may have turned out pretty well, but it seems my idea of edible golems was a failure. So who was it that asked you to use rice for golems material anyway? Her, why? I thought it was an initiative way to solve both material and recruitment, and rationing problems in one fell swoop. That's brilliant, sister. Nobody in their right mind would ever think to use golems splattered with enemies' blood for food. Hey. Anyway, I appreciate if you could stop them. I guess we got no choice. We just have to smash them to pieces using my fists and then we're extremely sharp blades. Oh, but before we start, I've got one more prediction. Re-announcement. No animals were harmed, and no food was wasted in the creation of this production.
Kimeta yo. Omae ga waga shiro no kage ni tokeru shika nakarou.
他にやることないの？こういうのどうだ？
目標アウト。命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。
中だな。他にやること
ど
ないの？
れにしようかな。しない。
行くぞ。
はっ。
罠だ。罠だ。
ああ、そう、死ぬのよ。はっはっはっ砕け散る。死ぬ。ああ。
あ
はっはっ
これでも勝ちは勝ちだよな。うん。
What?
霊気再臨と聖杯による霊気の拡張は優れたマスターには優れたマスター
95 wood. So I'm close to finishing it.
無駄だ。罠だ。罠だ。簡単すぎるんだよ。
にょーぶにょーぶはにょはにょ。
死ぬなんだそうか。はっ
はにょにょ
ささやかに。はっ繁栄はそこまでだ。分身の力我が手にあり。ああそうか。ああふっふっふっ砕け散る。繁栄はそこまでだ。古きルーン。目標。
よし。
そうか。命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。
はにょはにょにょ。
最上に近い勝利だけど、戦う前に勝つくらいでないかな。こういうのどうだ。ツーマン途中だな。他にやることないの？
死ぬなよ。
よし。
ああはっ
無駄だ。
はにょにょ。
ねえ
あ
なんだと。
罠だ。
繁栄はそこまでだ。あ死ぬなよ。命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。
こういうのどうだ。
古きルーン。こういうこともできる。
えいえい
分身の力ワン繁栄はそこまでだ。目標。死ぬな。命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。
はにょにょは
何か踏んでしまったかな。
いや、ただ叫びたくなっただけだ。
Okay, next 78. 105 food and 95 hay, huh?
こういうのどうだ。つまり途中だな。他にやることない。よーし。あ、罠だ罠だ罠だ。簡単すぎるんだよ。
はにゃっぷはにょはにょ。
あ
行くぞ。
はにょ。
罠だ。
死ぬ。あふっはっはっ砕け散る。目標。あ、そうか。命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。はっはっ砕け散る。
こういうのどうだ。
古きルーン。こういうこともできる。
カッティングスプレー。シューッ
分身の力。我が繁栄はそこまでだ。分身の力。我が手にあり。あ
と。よいしょっと。
命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。何か踏んでしまったかな。
105.
途中だな。こういうのどうだ。
そうか。死ぬ。命令とな。死ぬ。
よし。
はっ分身の力。我が繁栄はそこまでだ。死ぬなよ。あ
行くぞ。
はっはっ分身の力。我が手にあり。しようかな。目標。破壊する。命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。震え、凍てつき、砕け散る時まで諦めることは許さんぞ。
こういうのどうだ。つまり途中だな。他にやることないの。
そう。命令との。はっささやかに。はっねどうかな。そうだ。 そうかそうかはっはっはっ砕け散る
So close.
あ
行く
死ぬ
ぞ。
はっこういうこともできる。分身の力我繁栄はそこまでだ。分身の力我が手にあり。目知ああ命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。トンレイこの程度で倒れるものですか。何か踏んでしまったかな。
Almost there.
つまんない連中だな。こういうのどうだ。
そうかなんだと。はっささやかにはっはにゃっぷんはにょはにょはにゃっぷんしな命令とな。はっはにょ目標ああ
行くぞ。
命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。
つまんない連中だな。他にやることないの。
古きルーン分身の力我繁栄はそこまでだ。分身の力我が手にあり。目標死ぬなよ。ああ命は壊さない。その文明を粉砕する。震え
You dropped something.
砕け散る時まで諦めることは許さんぞ。
This is stamina.
よく来たな。ここの品々は僕が他の集落と交易して集めたものだ。すごいノップポイントカード。
やあ
Okay, now we can continue. Ruler. And that's why I decided to hold this Miracles contest between Pro-Organization Old and New and those with odd but powerful abilities. The third annual Yamatai-koku Queen of Queens tournament. Now let's get this party started. Wait, hang on, I didn't catch on why this is happening at all. I just figured now that Io's gone too, it'd be a good idea to look for a new queen while I can. I thought Yamatai-koku didn't need a queen anymore. Oh, I didn't mean right now, silly. Anyway, whoever wants to be the next queen of Yamatai-koku is gonna have to defeat me first. Wait, is that how you became the queen in the first place? Oh sure, isn't that how leaders are chosen in future time too? You just punch whoever else wants the throne until they give up. Couldn't you tell seeing how I'm born with daimyo? Anyway, is slaying whoever is strongest really the best way to pick a queen? Wait, nobody said nobody wants to see a kingdom where only might makes right. Couldn't you, I don't know, at least base it on who has the strongest mystical powers? Well, that sort of thing does come into play when selecting candidates, but right now things are pretty much come down to physical strength. Especially since leaders here need to be able to fight off deadly monsters at the moment notice. Wanna give it a shot, Mash? I'll give you something to brag about after you get back to Chaldea, hehe. I don't know about bragging part, but aside from that, you're right. Master, I made up mind. I'm gonna take part in the battle to determine a new queen. So you're gonna try to making Yayoi appear a marries a lark.
あらゆる知性体に忘却の罰を。おいしい。温情はない。うるさい。私を悪魔と言って。その通りよ。原始の地獄に帰りなさい。切り裂かれる。逃げ惑いなさい。いたぜ。みなぎるお米パワ
ー。Mirror attack, huh?
醜悪だな。破壊する。えいえいああ。うるす黙って。私を悪魔と言って。その通りよ。原始の地獄に帰りなさい。そこか。逃げ惑いなさい。当たるも日々か。当たらぬも日々。火の負の日々か。
つまり昆虫だな。こういうのどうだ。
参拝の時よ。いいですよ。アリのように並びなさい。信頼回帰、臨界、始まりの領域、花開く命によってすべてひとときの夢の中、BGM いたぜ。ご安心ください。夏のキリエライトはパワフルです。
I think this is the last one. Caster, okay. So it says caster. Alter ego will work best for this one. Yawn. Another day of harvesting rice, huh? It's starting to get really old. Why am I even out here harvesting rice like some peasant anyway? I'm the greatest daimyo ever. Okay, so I only got the recognition long after I bit the big one at Honchi, but still. I'll mucking mate that list too. Why that cheeky little... That's my sister for you. Who else would keep charming the people of Japan even after her death? I would know. I'm one of the many you charmed. Can you not give it a rest just one morning? Okay, that's enough of that. Just shut up and wash your face, please. It's time you woke up too, Master. What's that sound? Senpai, we have emergency. Want the ominous goddess back. Hanyo. It's one of those monsters again. That can't be rare. I'm sure all the ominous gods returned to light. Hano, munch. The honey one, I mean, the ominous gods is eating all the rice everyone gathered. No, our rice. If one of those things back, we'll just have to smash it again. Nomukatsu, I'm counting on you two to get the villagers out of here. Will do, sister. I'll come back to help you as soon as evacuation is complete. We'll hand over the Haniwa. Man, as silly as these things looks, they're pretty damn intimidating when you gotta fight one, huh? I'm amazed you managed to take several of those things one before Okuda. We just have to do our best to take it out, and this is time, Saito, you're going to help us. Yeah, I can't do any requests from the help from the first unit captain, can I? Alright, you bizarre monstrosity, you're going to back to scrap, keep you crowed out of. Not if I have anything to say about it. You're that other Okuda. Okuda Arthur. Where have you been all this time? I've been getting by just fine thanks to all the rice there is going to go around. At any rate, I can't let you get in that Haniwa's way. Why are you saying alter me? Nothing good could possibly from letting that thing run free. Sorry Okuda, but we can't let you get it in its way either. Sakamoto, you too? Don't forget Roro. What are you all thinking? Don't tell me you've been all brainwashed. Rest assured, our minds are as sound as ever. However, we're not letting you interfere with that is all. You too, Shuin? What happened to you guys? Well, nothing else to be done if they're going to be trying to stop us. We just have to make sure they fail. That's right, now come at me, vaguely familiar swordsman. Okay, I see how it is. Come on, Futuro.
魔人剣の能力リ行こう。何だと？無理、無限、無変。三個を束ねて無給となす。絶剣無給サンダー。震え、凍てつき、砕け散る時まで諦めることは許す。
To think we can't break our way or past you with all these primordial fighters on our side. You really are strong, no more me. Oh, like you didn't already know. Anyway, now we can take down the ominous go. Nope, it looks like it's all over now. Huh? Hano. Tamasko's being enveloped in light. This aura. You're Io, aren't you? Yes, Lady Himiko, it is I. I knew it. I thought that might be what's going on here. This ominous god is all that remains. The inhuman creatures who were left in this land after your final battle. Some of them are so weak that they are unable to return to light on their own. Unable to return to light? They are a group of small, fragile beings ravaged by the hunger and all the dead from the war and disease. Indeed, some are so weak they cannot even hold a grudge. But then why did they attack us? Now I see. So that was Sakiki Rice. You got it. Now that I expect anything less from Lady Nobunaga, sworn enemy of gods and Buddha. Sakaki Rice, what's that? Sekaki is a ritual where food is given as a sacrifice for ghosts or souls who are tormented by insatiable hunger. It's basically an offering. I see, so we were feeding them rice to heal them. That's right, and these servants were kind enough to assist me. So why not just tell us to begin with? Well, after everything, these Haniwa have put the people of this land through. We couldn't exactly expect them to roll out the welcome wagon for a new one. So at our request, we were protecting it until the Sekaki ritual was complete. Gotcha, that explains why your heart was in the fight. I'm impressed you could tell. Vaguely familiar guy with the strange style of swordplay. Now thanks to the rice, these servants who kindly let them gather these creature souls should also be able to return to light. Thank you, everyone. I see, you're just as kind as ever, aren't you, Io? Alright, little ones, come along now. I'll show you the way home. Hanobu. Alright, everyone, it seems this is goodbye. Oh, and Lady Himiko. I know, see you later, Io. By the way, is that future over there? Yeah, that's him. Then it's perfect. Go on, Lady Himiko, introduce me to him. I don't know, this is kind of sudden. Introduce me. Okay, I'll introduce you next time, I promise. In the meantime, take care of those children for me, okay? Alright, but you better remember your promise. May I ask what you two were talking about? Oh, you know, just a little queen talk, no big deal. I won't say it was no big deal. Well, everyone, boy from the future. Hope to see you all again someday. Someday for sure. Phew. But that's all to finally wrap things up. Thank you everyone, Futuro. Sheesh, does that mean we can finally go home now? I think it does. In some ways it feels like we've been here forever, and in others it feels like we just got here. Huh? Hang on a minute, we might have cut down on the overwhelming amount of rice, but we did actually solve the problem. Now we haven't, which is where this list of mention of mine comes in. I call it Da Vinci crop number 20, Chaldean patty rice. Da Vinci crop number 20. This new rice is made from the same type of rice that originally grew in Yamatai-koku. Except it's designed to kick us off Da Vinci crop number 1, metaphorically speaking. Basically, God power to convert all number 1s into number 20, and put Yamatai-koku's race situation back to the way it was. All you got to do is plan it and it should be bring the race situation back under control. That's amazing. Way to go, Da Vinci. That shows us to repair the singularity and restore Yamatai-koku to its original self, senpai. Hang on just a second. You're saying we need to plant this new rice crop in the rice fields? Sure am. As in all the rice fields. Yep, I'm afraid there's no way to deal with an invasive species besides good old-fashioned manual labor. So after harvesting we've been doing, now we gotta plant a bunch of new crops? Hi sister, I just finished evacuating citizens and now I'm here to help. What is it? Why all the long face? This raiding planning order is now in effect. Get it to it immediately. It's the battle to defend rice itself. Come on senpai, we better get started. In the end, it all comes back to GUDAGUDA. This could totally have been helped it. Okay, that's all done.